Hey, it's Anna with the MaG Show. Today I'm sitting with Meridian's own Zack B, gospel R&B singer and community leader. Hey, Zack.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you today?
I'm fine.
Zack, thank you so much for coming on the show.
It's a blessing, an honor.
Thank you. It's a blessing for me to see what you've done in the community, and that's why I wanted to have you on the show today. First, I came to know of you because of your singing.
Right.
So I'm really just curious how you got started singing.
I got started singing as a young child in the church, my grandmother's church, sung in the choir and different things. And then went over to middle school, was in my first talent show, and friends really enjoyed me, and they just paved the way for me to be Meridian's own that be.
I love it. I love it. Do you ever get nervous now? I mean, some people get nervous before they go on stage, and some people outgrow it.
I think since I've gotten older, it's nothing to me. I pray and I just go out there and just let it flow. It's all fun to me now.
So you kind of used your singing platform to start doing stuff in the community.
I did. I did. I actually just did the mental health talent show. But I did it for the youth, and I know a lot of grown people wanted to do it, but I wanted to get a kid something to do because I was once that kid, and I stayed busy and productive, and never got in any trouble. So I wanted to start that because talent shows was the thing back in the days, and so I gave that out, for Mental Health Awareness Month, and it was a success, and everybody enjoyed it. So I look forward to doing it again next year.
I was going to ask, that was your first annual youth talent show for mental health care awareness.
Yes.
You plan to continue?
Yeah, I plan on continuing.
Zack, everyone I talked to after the talent show, the adults were just as touched as the kids. It really moved a lot of people.
Yeah.
Please remind me of the pastor's name that spoke, because I'm going to pronounce it wrong.
Yes, Pastor Zachary Overton. He's actually a bishop, so I'm going to get it right, say Bishop Zachary Overton. So, yes, he spoke very well at the Mental Health Talent Show. Yeah.
His speech left me realizing I need to practice self-love, self-care, and mind over matter, and protect my mind and my mental health.
Right. Same here. I've been knowing him since I started working at East Mississippi back in 2017. He preached at the chapel for the clients, and with his word, it really uplifts those clients and stuff, and me as well, because I've been through so much in my life, and with his motivational speaking and all that, it just make you keep going, with life. So, yeah.
So before you did that, the first thing I saw you do in the community was the senior sock drive in November.
Right.
Can you tell us why you wanted to do that?
Well, I'm a part of Hipping with DBE, and so Sunshine and Love, she do the chain breaker each and every month. So she got with everybody, and then everybody had a vision for doing tea parties and this and that. And so I had talked with my friend Angie, and so I was like, man, I want to do something too. I've always been quiet, but I was scared to step out on faith and do it. So she was just like, hit up Sunshine. And Sunshine came up, with the idea, with the flyer and all. And so that was starting me off with doing the elderly sock drive, because that's what I want to do, especially in memory of my grandma. She had died last year unexpectedly, but God make no mistake. But I was glad I was able to do that.
You had a huge support group.
Yeah.
But it was in honor of your grandmother. What did you call your grandmother?
I call her good enough. Everybody like, what is good enough? I never called her grandma. I hear people all the time, grandma, my grandma this, my grandma that. But we call her good enough. So
good enough.
Yeah, she's truly this. I know she's proud of me, and I'm glad I'm able to keep going and staying focused with my life.
Right. I saw the people there touched and you sang.
Yeah.
And that made everyone really happy.
Yeah. And I've been expecting so many people to want extra socks, just the little things that matters to people. And so, I'm like, wow, so these people really enjoy the socks, which I wasn't expecting, but, they wanted extra. So it made me feel good that I was doing something positive in the community, and looking forward to doing it again.
Yeah. So that's going to be a second annual.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Coming in November 13th. Actually, on my birthday, I said I was going to do it on my birthday this year. That'll be a special gift for me. So I look
Oh,
forward
love
to that.
it.
Yeah.
Meridian's on Zack B, just
Yeah.
showing up and showing out.
Yeah.
So you said you kind of had a little fear about doing it, but you decided to go through with it. What would you say to someone now after you posted 3 events? What would you say if someone said, "Man, I don't know if I can do this. I'm nervous or whatever."
I would say to them, hey, if they had started at a younger age, they would have been like, man, wow, because it's so much fun now. So I like to say, just do it. I like to say, just do it. So I'm just glad I just did it instead of being hesitant about it and stubborn. So just do it.
Do you think your faith had a big part in that?
Yeah, my faith. I didn't know my faith until I prayed more. So when I started praying more to God, and I guess that what gave me the vision to be like Zack. I want to do this. So I've been doing it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And now, one event that was really near and dear to my heart, I wasn't able to attend because I was on the coast.
Right.
But you did was it the mental health care walk?
Yeah, the mental health walk. It was just that was out the blue. After the elderly sock drive and giving back to those elderly, it was like 2 weeks into January, and it just came like that, and I was just like, I need to put a flyer out real quick. So got at Antonio Dunn's Digital on 8th Street, local business. Antonio is a great designer, so got at him, promoted the flyer, and went from there. Wasn't expecting it to be a good turnout, even in the rain. I didn't expect the rain, and so people did still come out and support it. It was in memory of my father. This is what I wanted to do for his anniversary of his death. He committed suicide in 2018, and so I want to keep that going. Yeah.
I'm proud of you for that because I think a lot of people who are affected by suicide have a hard time talking about it.
Yeah. It's been very tough. Like I got choked up about it then, but yeah, wasn't expecting him to go through that, because I always sent them like encouraging words, like I do on Facebook each and every morning. I try to give a positive word, and people go through things. He was a funny person, all around good guy to me, and we had a great bond. But definitely wasn't expecting that call that day to hear that he had went on, took his own life. But I just want to just spread awareness, try to save somebody else's life, tell them it's okay not to be okay. And that was the reason I wanted to do the walk for the community to come out and walk for those that dealing with those matters. So I plan on continuing to do that again, especially in 2024 at the beginning of January. So
I'm gonna make it. I'll be there for 2024. I hate I missed 2023, but that I felt like that was really brave of you.
Yeah.
Even talking with me right now,
yeah.
It's huge. I mean,
you probably can't see the tears because I'm very teary-eyed right now. But yeah, I thank God for letting me just be able to do what I can. Not knowing I can do these things, but God is good. So, yeah.
He is that. Don't you think your dad's proud of you?
Oh yeah, I think he's definitely most definitely proud of me. He always wanted his name to be out there. I can hear him now saying, "Yeah, Zack got my name out there." So I know he's smiling down to know that I'm honoring him and honoring others through suicide awareness.
And I do want to take a moment to remind y'all: check on your people. You never really know what someone's going through, and a lot of times we lie about what we're going through. Don't you think?
Yeah.
The reason that I think it's okay to not be okay has become such an important slogan is because everybody wants to pretend to be okay.
Mm-hmm.
And the events I've seen you host are uplifting. They're helping break the stigma of mental health.
Yeah.
It's just as important as physical health. And man, you're putting yourself out there.
Yeah.
I think other people look up to you. I think kids can look up to you and say, I can make a difference too. Your events are family friendly, which says to me, kids and parents can do something together. It's bonding time. So you come to Zack's events and check on your people. But what I mentioned to you earlier, and I said I was having a hard time wording it, is that when the children are performing at your talent show, or when they're there watching their friends, or when they're walking around the lake with their parents, or when they're shopping for socks to donate to the elderly, they're not on the streets.
Right. That's the important thing about it. A lot has changed. A lot has changed in the community with the youth, and just trying to give them to do because it's a lot of killing and going on and stuff. So they just like that board. So just trying to give them something to do.
Something better and something positive.
Yeah.
Hey, Zach, when you were doing all this, did you ever come against criticism?
Yeah, I always dealt with critics. I always through my years, like I said, I started when I was young. I always dealt with more of the good than the bad. So as I got older, I started dealing with the critics, and so people get on Facebook bashing, trying to give me a bad name. It did kind of take me down a little bit, but I stayed encouraged, instead of pushing and let God have His way on my life. Like I said, words can't hurt, but I have dealt with critics in my life, and that's why when I had the talent show, I was able to tell those that didn't get chosen as first or second, third place. That keep going. You're gonna have critics. They're gonna say this. They're gonna say that. They're gonna be harsh. So that's one thing I had to get used to with people and what they had to say. Even if it was good, they still gonna have something to say. So yeah, I deal with critics.
And we're never going to please
I'm
everybody.
never gonna please no one. Never. Yeah.
And then I want to ask again about self doubt, and I want to ask because I don't think I ever realized how much I doubted myself until just recently. And like starting the show, starting the company, all of this really hasn't been about me. It was about how can I help, but yet I was doubting myself. I was making it about me through self doubt and stopping myself from doing. I don't want people to struggle the way I did, the way maybe you did.
Right.
Did you?
Yeah, I struggled. What I'm saying. I didn't believe that I can do this. I didn't believe I could do that. I even started. I even stopped singing and stuff for a while. Dealing with what people were saying about me, and I can do stuff in my own hometown, and they would be like, "Zack, you gonna sing? You gonna do this?" And and I'd be like, "No, I don't want to do it," just because of the people and their words. Like I said, words hurt, and I just didn't want to do it. So, once I started looking in the mirror and knowing that I'm Zack B, that's when I came back out and I started singing and doing what I love to do. So I'm still doing it, and I'm going to end up, continue to do it to the day I die, because tomorrow is not promised. So, I want to make the best out of each day with it. So,
Amen. Amen. And that is one thing about being from a small town.
yeah,
I tried to write a comedy skit and go on the road
yeah,
about surviving rural America
yeah,
because I can walk in a room of 30 people.
yeah,
10 people might not like me just because of what they heard,
yeah,
but I never did it.
yeah.
And we have to fight those demons, but why?
Yeah, yeah.
We should just ignore them.
Just ignore it, what I'm saying, and just focus on the positive. This is my thing every day. Focus on the positive. Focus on the positive, and pray. Your day will be a whole lot better. And focusing on that. So yeah.
Another part of rural America, everybody wants to leave, or you complain, my city ain't got nothing. Yeah. This Meridian 2023 has stuff to do.
Yeah, they really do. So I could stay here. And, hey, there's something to do here now. So. But I always wanted to move as a child and go to Atlanta or somewhere. But as I'm getting older, Meridian has grown and it's something to do. So,
have you ever been to the Max?
I have been to the Max. I have friends that work there, so and also to see Big Crit. I went to school with Big Crit. See his picture in there, so that's a blessing. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
What do you think is your favorite? Well, not what do you think. What is your favorite part about growing up in Mississippi?
My favorite part about growing up in Mississippi is knowing that I'm from Meridian. Knowing I'm from Meridian, and I graduated here, and and all that. It did something positive in the city, and I got a name for myself, and people see me and they show me love, and like like I'm a superstar.
That hometown love.
Yeah, it's the hometown love for me. So,
and we're not from Meridian. We're from the Queen City.
From Queen City, yeah. Queen City.
All day.
All day.
Every day.
Born and raised, yeah.
I love that my first show was here. It just happened by coincidence.
Yeah.
And because of knowing wonderful people like you, showing up and showing out. Thank y'all so much for watching.
Hey, to anyone that want to support Meridian Zone Zack B, just search me on Facebook. Meridian's on Zack B. Like the page, and you can find out upcoming events that I will be having, or encouraging words for the day, or videos of me singing. Just support and like the page, and also follow me on Instagram at the singer Zack B. And I appreciate that, and appreciate the love and support that y'all show. It's your boy Zack B. I appreciate y'all.